Um, Last season when we did this, it felt like yesterday. I'm gonna be honest with you, but another season is over. Champions League, La Liga, and the Super Copa. We didn't win the Copa del Rey, so technically it's not considered a treble, but three trophies. We still won the Champions League, which is the big one. So today we're gonna be doing ranking Real Madrid players from this season. This is based on my opinion, so if you guys have your own opinion, by the way, please do let me know. By the way, why do I have the Ballon d'Or as a search? I was just searching for how to spell it, but doesn't matter. So, first up, we got the likes of Varane, Odegaard, Odriozola, Kubo, and Brahim Diaz, who will not feature in this list because they've either been sold or are out on loan at the moment, and none of them have actually played a real game apart from friendlies, right? So, let's start off. I've organized these into positions, so we start them off by position. I mean, isn't it just rude to not put him there? He has to go in there, right? Karim Benzema, best striker in the world, in my opinion. He's gonna win the Ballon d'Or. He has already won trophies. He's won Champions League. He's won the Liga. He himself has had some good individual stats. Top goal scorer in the Liga, top goal scorer in the Champions League, best player in the Champions League, player of the season, by the way, made it into the team this season. As well, he was the main man against PSG in the comeback. He's got a hat trick against Chelsea as well, and he's got more goals to get us here. So yeah, Karim Benzema, he's the best in the world, as the Liverpool fans say. I had to add that in, right? Sadio Mane, he's the best in the world. I'm sorry for that. Luka Jovic, I will put him in sell as soon as possible now. It hasn't worked out with Luka Jovic. We all thought maybe he was going to be the replacement for Karim, but no. Even Mariano looked more convincing to me than Jovic, and it's so unfortunate. We spent a big chunk of money on him, and I think that if we can get a bit of money back, whether Arsenal or AC Milan or whoever else is linked with him wants him for 20 million or so, if we can take that, I'll take it. Maybe even 15. I don't think he's worth 20. Mariano Diaz, I probably should have put like a keep, but I'll put him in a one more chance. I'll put this at one more chance slash keep because I think it only makes sense. But Mariano Diaz I'll keep because why not, right? We can't sell him because of his wages anyways. No team will want to pay a transfer fee. And even if we don't ask for a transfer fee, the money that he wants is ridiculous. So we're not going to be able to sell him until his contract runs out, which is such a shame. Vinicius Jr., I'm going to put in good season. Now, he's not the best in the world at his position, by the way. I think Son has probably been better by a little bit, but I would put Vinny very close to Son. Maybe some argue Mane as well, but I think Son just edges it. But I think there's more from Vinicius. As Casemiro said, right? Vinicius Junior is not the best player in the world. There's still a lot to learn and a lot to improve on. And that is true. He has had his best season. He has had his best Real Madrid season, and he has somewhat surprised us. I'll put him in the middle here because he has surprised us. Yes, he has. But I want to give him the credit because Vinicius Junior has been so incredible. And if you are like me and many other Real Madrid fans who have kept, supporting, encouraging him, and stayed with him, then you know what? He's proven us all wrong. Absolutely incredible season for Vinicius Junior. But again, I put him here because if you compare Benzema and Vinicius, you almost think that it's not really quite the same, putting Vinicius and Benzema in the same tier. So I just put it one tier below based on the season. Next up, we've got Eden Hazard. I'll put him in one more chance slash keep. give him one more season. I said this a couple of months ago. Why not, right? You're not realistically going to get a buyer. Who will want to buy him? That is the thing. There has been rumors, but again, I don't see a team that will get him back. Chelsea were linked with a loan move back, but I don't see that happening. Hazard has promised the fans that next season will be his best. Yet, hopefully he keeps his promise. If not, I'm afraid you're gone, man. Next up, Rodrigo. I'm gonna put him. Ooh, it's for me. It's good season or surprised us. Good season. Now, I don't think Rodrigo has come to a surprise, because we already knew the talent was there, but it's just the fact that he wasn't getting regular time. He wasn't getting minutes, and even this season he wasn't getting the most amount of minutes. But as a sub, he's been very, very impactful, and wow, it's turned out to be very, very well. And again, some are really, really saying that he should be the main right winger, the main forward, along with Vinicius and Benzema up front. So yeah, he's proved us really, really wrong. I would put him in surprise stars simply because he has surprised us. But I'm just gonna put him in good season because I think it's a bit under. It's a bit of an understatement to put him in surprise stars. Next up, Asensio, mixed emotions. I'm gonna put him. I wanna put him at sell ASAP. Not because he hasn't done well. It's because you know what? He's not really liked by fans easy, and he hasn't really played that much recently. He hasn't surprised us, and he hasn't had a good season either. I'm gonna say sell. I think we should sell Asensio. If you can get 25-30 million for him and use that money to buy Serge Gnabry or someone like that, with 1 year left on his contract, I think I'll happily switch Gnabry for Asensio, because Gnabry is a completely different player than Asensio. Gnabry has the pace that Asensio doesn't, and he just has something different that Asensio doesn't. And their age similarity are pretty close, right? I think Gnabry might be. Isn't Gnabry younger? Wait, let me have a look. I'm pretty sure Gnabry has been here like forever, but he's still quite young, ain't he? So let's have a look at Gnabry's age first, because I'm interested to see. So Gnabry is 26. I'm gonna say Asensio is probably 26 as well. Yeah, he's older by like 6 months, right? But they're the same age, right? But I think it's just smarter to get Gnabry in, right? Next up, Gareth Bale. He's leaving anyways. So I should have probably think about it, but he's leaving, so doesn't really matter. Same with Isco. He's leaving too, so yeah, just leave. Luka Modric. In my opinion, he's the best in the world at the midfield position right now. Some would say Kevin De Bruyne, but yeah, I mean it's a debatable one, but Modric has to be up there. Putting him here is just disrespectful. I just think so. Toni Kroos. I'm gonna say good season. He has had a good season, but you clearly see that Ancelotti is trying to trust the likes of Camavinga, who isn't actually on here, which is a bit sad. Why is Camavinga on here? So, I mean, I'm sorry, Camavinga is on here, but I will be ranking him myself, and I will put Camavinga in surprise stars. So just pretend Camavinga is in surprise stars, right? Valverde, ooh, again, he's like Rodrigo, a bit of both, isn't he? Oops. There's a bit of both. Has he done anything that's surprising? I mean, surprising is not as good as good season, but I think it's good season because he hasn't done anything surprising. Again, he will be the future midfielder, and I'm gonna put him into the good season because of that assist to Vinicius. Beautiful that was. Next up, Dani Ceballos. Keep. I mean, I would put him in surprise stars towards the back end of the season. Ooh, now I've got to think. You know what? I will put him in surprise stars as well. Oh, I can't even put him like next there. But Kamavinga will be here. Actually, I feel like Kamavinga deserves to be in good season 2 as well, to be honest. You know what? Kamavinga will go to good season for me. I think people will hate me if I don't put Kamavinga in good season. So just pretend Kamavinga is there. Pretend and he will be in good season, okay? But surprise does towards the back end of the season. Casemiro, good season he has had. Once again, in some of the key Champions League games, he's coming clutch. And he's really shown that we need him at times. So yeah. Next up for Monday, I'm gonna say good season. I think Mendy is quite underrated. I think you look at this team. Okay, Benzema scores the goals, Courtois keeps it out, Modric is the middle, but the defense and I mean I just think the entire team deserves credit, but Mendy doesn't seem to get that much of a credit. So yeah, Mendy for me is a good season. Marcelo, I mean, putting him out as soon as possible is just disrespectful. He's not gonna stay. Surprise us, no. I'm gonna say good season because not because of his own personal, but it's just a romantic way to end it off. And I mean, his final season, winning the Champions League, it's just beautiful. Next up, David Alaba. I'm tempted to put him here, not because he isn't good, but because he's kind of surprising. But I'm gonna put him in good season as well. I think a lot of these players have had good seasons. It's just that they aren't on the level of Benz and Modric. So yeah, for me, he's in good season. Next up, Eder Militao. Again, I'm gonna say good season. Has had his shaky moments, I'm gonna be honest with you, so he has to improve on some of those moments, but overall a solid season. Nacho, I'll just say keep. I mean, he has come in and done a job at left back, center back, right back, but nothing extraordinary, nothing out of this world, nothing to be too like nothing that we don't really have to care about that much. What's the best way to put it? He hasn't had a season of any of these players, let's be honest, right? So yeah. Jesus Vallejo surprised us again towards the back end of the season along with Sabas, right? They'll give the chance and they took it well because they did do quite well. I'm pretty sure he only considered 2 goals when he played, one against Atletico and one against Cadiz, if I'm not wrong. Did he play against Cadiz? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he did. But Atletico Madrid and Levante were good performances from Vallejo. Carvajal, I'm gonna put him in good season. One of the most underrated fullbacks / wingbacks in the world. I mean, I know the younger players like Trent, Reece James are getting to talk, but Carvajal is still performing, man. He's still showing what a leader of a player he is. Next up, Lucas Vazquez. Good squad player, like Nacho and Asensio, but not gonna break into the first team and never really had a season where, this season wasn't like, oh my god, what a season it has been for him. So yeah, in my opinion, just keep, nothing special. Next up, Thibaut Courtois. I will put him in. He's the best in the world. He is basically the reason why we won the Champions League along with these guys, right? These are the guys that won us the Champions League, and you can understand why they're up there, right? These are players who had a key part, but they weren't as crucial as these. Like, they didn't score hat tricks, they didn't run the midfield, or they didn't stop goals, right? Technically Mendy did, technically some of these guys did, right? this is players who surprised us. These are players who I think we just keep anyway. So this is players who I think are gonna leave. But Courtois, I don't think anyone right now can say that Courtois is the best goalie in the world. I just don't. And Lunin, ooh, now when I'm recording this, there has been reports that Real Madrid are interested in selling Gabriel Slolani. Not heard much about him, but I'm gonna be honest with you. But I think Lunin will leave, but not on a permanent. So I'm gonna change this as well. I made a couple of mistakes here, but I'm gonna put it as. So yeah, I'm gonna put this as sell/loan. Because I think Lunin won't leave on a permanent. He doesn't want to apparently. So yeah, I mean, he will be loaned out, and potentially Gabriel Slolani from Chicago Fire could come in. And Lunin wants game time, so he's gonna leave on loan, not on a permanent, because he doesn't want to. So this is my tier list. Some of you might disagree with some of these, like some of these good season guys, like you might put them up here, but I just think no one in this Real Madrid squad, apart from Benz, Modric, and Courtois, have been the best. You know what I mean? Like, if you talk to me about, okay, name 3 Real Madrid players or candidates to win the Ballon d'Or, I'll put these 3 forward. You know? I know Vinicius has a good year, but I just don't think he's at that level yet to be a champion, a Ballon d'Or winner. Right, so I hope you understand what I'm getting with these players. And then these 2 here, surprised, you know, we would have said, okay, sell him to Betis, then sell this guy to wherever. Mariano, we want to sell him, but there's no way we're gonna let him go, right? So he'll stay. Eden Hazard has made a promise, so he will stay. Nacho, good squad player, so is Lucas Vazquez, and they will stay. They're not gonna leave, they will stay, but they aren't these guys. They aren't at the level of these guys. So I'm just gonna put them there. And then these players will either leave on free, or we might look to sell them, or we might look to loan them out. So let me know your thoughts on the tier list. What would you have made differently? Do you agree with me? Let me know down in the comments below. But that is going to be the end of today's video. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel if it's on already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.